Larry Custer, Senior Marketing Specialist for Seed and Tillage Group, AGCO Corporation. This morning we're here at the 2017 National Farm Machinery Show. This planter behind me is the 9800 VE Series white planter. This is the planter that we're involved in our partnership with Precision Planting. This year at this show we're introducing the SpeedTube option on the 9800. The 9800 VE Series and its sister, the 9800, which is the positive air meter. These planters are available in 12, 16, and 24 row. It's the narrow transport frame design. They transport at a very comfortable 12 feet going down the road. It has central fill, 90 bushel central fill, seed capacity, and each model is available with onboard liquid fertilizer in very large capacities. The frame itself has 24 rows, has 6 tires across the center section to spread the weight out of the CFS and liquid capacity, which can create a lot of weight. By putting 6 very large tires on there, we really avoid the pinch row compaction problem. So that's an important feature. The option that we're featuring at the show this year is the Precision SpeedTube. Now this tube is designed to operate at ground speeds of planting speeds of up to 10 miles an hour, depending on the conditions. And one thing I would point out, to plant at 10 miles an hour does require excellent tillage practice ahead of that, so we have a nice smooth, even seed bed to plant into. But the SpeedTube, what you can see here is actually in the machine, has its own electric motor, and these 2 wheels here, the seed disc brings the seed right across here, and these wheels actually grab the seed as it comes by and loads the seed into one of these cells. These traveling at a pretty rapid rate bring the seed down, captured in the compartment, bring it down and release it right here. So this is on a trajectory like this. The SpeedTube took a lot of years of, several years of development to get the speed of the seed and the release matching the forward motion of the planter, so that when the seed is released, it drops straight down. There's no momentum forward or backwards in the seed. This is the V-set, which is their seed disc, and the electric drive is the V-drive. These 2 units go together, and show you what the meter itself looks like. A very flat seed disc, 27 cells. This is the singulator. So as the seed comes across here, there might be multiples on the disc, and it will singulate it out to one seed being deposited in the seed tube. This unit is equipped with the optional Delta Force. And this past year, when we started putting all these components on the white planters, we built 6 planters and sent them through various parts of the country, giving a unit to the product specialist in that area. And we conducted plots, crop tours, we called it. And we planted 10-acre plots in 6 different states: Kansas, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and Indiana and Illinois. And we did that to educate ourselves on these products. And with the help of some people from Precision Planting, we were able to build an agronomic laboratory, if you will, to educate ourselves and our field people just how important some of the planting processes are. At White Planters, we were always known for the singulation and spacing of our planters, and we were the picket fence people, if you will. But what we learned on our crop tours was the importance of the seed's environment, that it is placed in the soil, which is an obvious thing, but how it's placed in the soil, that there's soil to seed contact all around the seed, 360 degrees, that there's no foreign matter in the seed trench with the seed to impede the seed's taking up of soil or of temperature and moisture, and the amount of pressure that was placed on the seed, the compaction factor. And what we learned was one of the more valuable options on the tool is the delta force. Now, delta force is an active hydraulic system that puts down pressure on the row unit, and there's a little feature right here. It's a weigh pin. So when the operator sets his seed depth in corn, and might be 2.5 inches, the unit will put as much down pressure on the row unit, the hydraulic cylinder will put as much pressure on the row unit as it takes to get the double disc openers down to that 2.5 inch depth. But at that point, these gauge wheels, their arms come up and make a mechanical connection to this weigh pin. And now that weigh pin starts measuring how much pressure is being placed on the gauge wheels, and hence pressure on the soil. So the operator then can select how much packing pressure he wants to put on the seed. So if he sets that at 75 pounds, this machine will stop when there's 75 pounds of packing pressure on the seed. Without that, farmers have always had to guess how much down pressure they wanted. Most with a pneumatic or a spring system would select excess pressure to be sure that all the seeds got placed at the same depth. It's pretty dramatic in 10, 15 bushels difference in correct down pressure and incorrect down pressure. Too little down pressure, the seed won't get planted to depth. Too much, and there's too much sidewall compaction. Very important and a very valuable. The return on investment on the down delta force system is really impressive.